Hi everyone, Damien speaking here from Wimbledon on the 16th of June 2019 with my weekly broadcast about um, different topics important for your daily life and for my daily life. Please subscribe to this channel. Thank you for joining. Please hit the notification button. This will help me to grow and to deliver more content. So today's broadcast will be about clubbing and the late night disaster. Yesterday, I have been going out in the evening in London, Clapham South. There is one specific club I'm usually like joining and for clubbing, and I did this for a particular. Uh, I didn't do it for a particular time, but this time I decided to go just because I have now the rule that when I'm in doubt if I should do something or I shouldn't do it, I just do it. Just because I don't know what will happen, and you never know which kind of lessons you can learn when you do things which you will never do if you just leave it. So the lesson yesterday I could take away was very important. I'm in, and I'm actually subscribing to a dating coach channel led by a guy called Max. It's called 33 Secrets, and I'm not telling this because I want to advertise, but it is about. It's important to know for you to know to the background as a background for the information which I will be delivering. So actually, this channel is Red Pill, so I'm getting Red Pill more and more. And in one of these videos provided by Max was, yes, he spoke about clubbing and also the late night, the clubs, the nightclubs, as being the worst area you can choose for picking up girls and for for trying to get a good connection to someone of a different gender. I'm only speaking about this type of clubs. I will not speak about gay stuff and things like that because this is not what I'm doing at the moment. Yeah. So I've been out, and the club is actually a club which I like very much. Let me just shortly. I don't want to leave you with the wrong name, so I will give you the right name of the club. Give me a second. Yeah, just a second. This will be fast. Yeah, so it's Venn Street Records. And actually, it's a quite nice club. People are coming. I don't know which kind of how I describe this the best way, so you don't see losers there, like people which are like aggressively behaving or something like that. Quite a nice small club with people who are like celebrating them after work. But actually, I wanted to say that it's not worth going clubbing for a man, especially. It's just like completely a waste of time. And yesterday, I was like really, really observing, and I just went there to check it out, to check it out if this is true what Max is telling. And actually, I was like really experiencing that it's just horrible. It was horrible. It's like people. It's first of all, it was full, and this was something which you experience in every single like good club, and in London anyway, because it's just too crowded here. It's just too many people, so you can't really dance or something. It's just like trying to find your spot and trying to it's not, yeah. So the area, the space itself is just already like rubbish. I don't mean it because the club is rubbish, the music is good and everything, and just because it's too crowded. But this is something which you experience in every club. then there is a time frame of attention, and this is like fractional, which means you can't really talk to a lady or something. You can't forget it. You can forget about it because people are pushing, pulling. They are like a lot of chumps. Really, I'm, it is like Max is saying, like a lot of losers who think that they are winners because they are like running around. They are like quite big, but I'm big as well, so I don't bother, because if such a chump would like try to be aggressive, I would just give him one and he would be down in a matter of seconds. And they feel that because my appearance and everything, so they don't dare this. They try like a little bit, you push there, put there, and it's like a little bit like a psychological game because I'm celebrating myself, so I'm a good dancer, so I'm having a good time with myself especially, and I'm not really like hitting on girls because I know that it's like yeah, from what I've learned and what I've been observing, that this is quite a bad area of doing this, and especially comparing with other normal life situations. So I have been like recently traveling to work by tube, and I was starting conversations with young, beautiful woman from the scratch, and this has been amazing, like super response. I can tell you that they are curious, and especially when you have something like good talk, like a good game, and you start talk to them, and you're not just ashamed of yourself, and you are expressing yourself, and you're telling some funny stories, but something which counts and which is important for you. They are really, really interested and surprised that someone is like coming up to them and speaking to them in the tube without being like afraid of speaking. And because I'm the only one, I tell you, I'm like traveling in this tube, and I'm the only one who's doing this. It's quite exceptional, but it's good. It's good. I have a very good response without, being like, yeah. You have only a couple of minutes in the tube, so I'm not expecting that, the miracles to happen or instantly meet my wife or something. This is, I don't know. I think. I still have to train game. Also, I'm still like a newbie in this kind of area. Even if I have a good connection to my past, because I had like many girlfriends and also many good-looking girlfriends, and so it's possibly a little bit easier for me that for someone who has never been with someone who's good-looking and had never like a girlfriend. So it's a good reconnection to masculinity. But yesterday in this club, mate, it was horrible. I tell you, like, I don't know what people are trying to achieve there. I just really don't know. I really realize that this is like the most horrible place you can choose for picking up or to get to know to someone. Even I don't like the word picking up. It's just like somehow for me, like you would go something and like fish or like ping, and then it's no, but to get to know someone, forget about it. Music, the music wasn't that loud. They are not really like playing loud music there, but like the crowds and people pushing around, and then you see this superficial focus, attention focus. So the women are like, the guys who are like really tall, and then like these are the guys who are like focused on, and you see the girls are pretty much fucked up. So many really drunk and really like on alcohol and behaving like horrible. A lot of like average looking women who still like, yeah, it's just a lower level. I'm not talking about the kind of people, because the people like who are joining this club have been like I think that this is like the average of the society. This is like, I think, the best description of who is going there. So like people who think that they are successful because they have like quite good jobs, like marketing manager and things like that. Nothing of really like super successful. Super successful people don't get drunk on an evening. They don't get drunk like crazy. They don't need to take themselves away with alcohol. They don't need it. But yeah, so these people do this, and and you see this environment, and yeah, it's just sad for men, and also a little bit for the woman, because when you see this kind of stupid entitlement, because this is what I would how I would describe this, because they think that they are cool, but they are not cool. They are shit. They are rubbish. You can forget about it. I was like, there was like one girl. He was like, I don't know which kind of background she had. Like, I think she was like Arabic, or maybe a little bit, Persian or something. Beautiful. She was nice. I wouldn't say like super beautiful, but she was like a 7, maybe an 8. I don't know. And the way she was like behaving and expecting like everyone looking on her, but on the other hand, like completely unapproachable. But on the other side, also not nobody would be able to approach her in a proper way, because there was no room for conversation. And this is what I want to say. You can't really talk. What do you want to talk when somebody's pulling at the moment? The next moment, you need to expect that she will be pushed away by accident, not by someone who is just a jealous guy. Other stuff. I didn't really try, because I knew that this will be like rubbish. I could, but I didn't want to. And I also didn't want to give her like free approval. Why should I? Why should I? And at the end, that she like went our way, and she was expecting me, because she was looking, and I was behaving differently. I'm not drunk, so I kept myself for myself. I was dancing for myself, and she was like looking for this a little bit of attention, not because she was interested in me, but because this is what girls are doing. They are looking into, for attention, and then when you don't give this to her, then she's looking. Then I was like giving a little bit, and already like you've seen this entitlement. Forget about it. You can't really speak. You can't really tease her, because this is actually the right reaction to do. You could like tease her on this type of entitlement, but how you can do it when it's like pretty loud, pretty crowdy. People are pushing around. You yourself, you have to watch your back. Some the guys who are seeing you, they see that you are like different, and they are acting like jealous, and they are coming, and someone pushed me on my backhand, and I didn't hit him, because I don't do it instantly. Nothing really bad happened. It was like a tap, on my backhand, but it was meant by, hey, who are you? And it was just putting like my hand like in his ribs, just very slowly. Hey, like, don't do it again. And this is like type of stuff which you have to deal with. It's bullshit. Nobody, no, you shouldn't do it. I will not do it anymore. I was going out for a while, and I've been like doing this maybe with friends, some when people are going out together and to speak, but to get to know someone, to go into this type of clubs. And I'm not speaking because this club is sweet. I really want to say Venice Street Records. I recommend, if you want to go out, you can go there. The people are okay. There is no violence. There is good music. Sometimes they play good music, live music. So the people there are like not low level. So you meet the people who are. You can even some. I remember I spoke once with a couple who has been like, because I'm a good dancer, so they have been watching me, and then we spoke like very quickly together. It was nice, and remember. So you can meet quite interesting people, but you will not have this quality conversations which you are looking to have when you want to connect with someone, regardless of the fact if you are like looking to connect to someone from the opposite gender, because you're interested getting someone to know, to pick up. I think it's the right language, and have to get too used to it, to pick up. Or if you just want to have a conversation, even with a guy, just it's high five and, oh, hey, Jan, and but the guys are also drunk, and this is like the takeaway from it, like people who are drunk, they are becoming during the evening less and less predictable, but also less and less sociable. And if you have fun with yourself, because you are this is, I think, important information, because you like to do it sober, clean, and you have fun just because it's life, and you will distance yourself, or I have been distancing them from myself from the rest of the people, just because they have been more and more drunk, and me not. I drink sometimes Red Bull. I think it's quite unhealthy. I think it's strongly unhealthy. I shouldn't do it, but to get through the night and to have like my energy for dancing. This is quite cool to get through it. But the next day, I'm having really a hangover, like from alcohol when I drink Red Bull. But I did, yeah, like one Red Bull, one before. I think over the whole weekend, I drank like 4 energy drinks, which I'm not doing anymore, almost at all, because I think it's quite unhealthy and it's not bad for the brain. It's not bad for the heart. So yeah, in my age anyway, shouldn't do it. But I've done this, and I had like yeah, I had my dance floor minutes. But so what? First of all, London is over advertised. There are not really like cool clubs where you just have areas where you can speak with people. I have been like the whole street down in Clapham, and I didn't find really any club where it's not overcrowded, where not everybody's like sitting on someone else's back or like very close together, and where you could just have an area where you could like lead a conversation. So from the so it's not good. You know. Then this other stuff like people getting drunk, more drunk and drunk, and also like this type of club as in place where just like beautiful women are put in to be like more exposed and be more on the pedestal, and all these chumps are running around and trying to pick them up. Yeah, mate, come on, and go with me on the tube, and try your fucking courage with speaking to a beautiful woman at 8, 9, and 10 in the tube without without knowing her, just like that, boom, and then having like a 10 minutes conversation during she's going to work, and she's having fun with that and giving you a number or picking up your number. Try this, mate. Then I know that you have possibly some guts. I'm still not very good at that, but I'm quite okay after having practiced only a few weeks. And I tell you, clubbing is not a good thing to do. It's not healthy. You are having like a long night. The next day you are done, even if you don't drink like me. And yeah, and if you shit a little bit, and you don't pick up anybody because you don't want to pick up these drunk girls. You don't want to pick them up, and most of them, they are like not looking really well, because when you're drunk they might seem for you beautiful, but when you come closer, there have been like 2 or 3 girls who have been like worth considering. One was like young and was with her friends, and she was like very close with her friends' environment. So no way you could approach her. She was like, yeah, she wasn't even drunk. So I have to admit, so she was like interesting because she wasn't drunk, but she was with a boyfriend who was like, and they have been close together. So it was even, I wouldn't say nice to see, but that she has been like stick to this friendship circle. This was nice. It was okay, and she wasn't interested in me, which is all right as well, because it's okay if someone is not interested in me. Absolutely fine, absolutely fine. There was another girl when I was observing us just from the side. She was quite, and I think that you see somehow which girls are like regularly going to clubs, or which are like came once because friends invited her. And this type of girl who I'm speaking now about, she was quite cute and dancing a little bit for herself on the side, but she was also with friends. You see that she's behaving differently, like not going crazy and not getting drunk. I think that the most important thing, most important message. And the third one was this lady, which I'm talking about, this like more Asian and so on. So quite entitled, and to be honest with you, maybe not that beautiful as she was thinking about herself. So titties was a little bit hanging. Yeah, there you go. So I didn't find her like 100%. Maybe a 7. Yeah, maybe an 8. She was like made up well, and she obviously had money, and so she was like taking care of herself. But she was like entitled, and I don't know. Yeah, so entitled, I would say, but maybe it was also my impression. No way I could have a good conversation with her because of all the simple circumstances which I was telling you. So 3 girls out of 100 who have been like cute and who have been like maybe possibly be interesting. I could be interested in having a conversation with. Then there was one slut, like a big slut, like this type of woman. She wasn't good looking, but I was thinking if she was good for to get laid, because she was like, she had an ass, and yeah, like sexy, I think that she was doing bodybuilding, so, and she had like, and she was like into a guy who was like taller than her, and you have seen this, her interest. It's also like, to be realistic, she was interested in pure outlook, and she was older, so she was like over 30. You can forget about this kind of girls, because they have already had what I think they have already had their focus made up. They will not change their interest. So if they are like in type guys who are like 6'11" tall, and just only those guys, even if they are like, just because they are good looking and yeah, trained, and you want to have a good conversation with them because you like possibly twice as intelligent as this guy. So I could like be funny, and I could bring it on my side if circumstances were different. But I was looking at her thinking she's over 30, and then she's into this guy, and she's like looking at him like in she thinks, yeah. So just because he was good looking, no way, this was something really good. Like all together, connecting all this information together, she was like, I was thinking, okay, maybe I would like have a good night with her once, but I wasn't lucky enough to be 6'11", or which this guy asked. And on the other side, I was thinking, oh, maybe it's a better way, because she wasn't someone I would be together with any longer than one night. So yeah, there you go. So the takeaway from this today is just don't go clubbing. It's really waste of time. You will waste your time with that. And when you think you can pick up girls there, that good luck. I met my ex-wife in a club. I'm still like regretting that. Have a good day. Have a good Sunday. Damien speaking here from Wimbledon. I hope you're doing well. I will bring some also like some serious stuff. Yeah, why not? Some serious stuff. We have to like speak about politics, and why we have to fight communism, and why the central banking system is a socialist thing, and why you are affected, and why do you think that you are living in a free society, but you're not. But this is definitely not the topic for this video. Yeah, have a good day. Thank you very much. Please press the like button, subscribe to this channel. I will buy better equipment as soon as I can. I will increase the quality of the videos, but I think you should like the content, and I hope that I'm giving you the best what I can. Have a good day. Thank you. Goodbye.